Hello there. Let me check the old sound on Twitch. Hold on. Sounds good to me. Oh, am I laggy? I might have to do some max FPS, scaling, rendering, normal. Okay, we've still got normal. Max FPS. Let's knock it down to 60. That looks a little bit better for my stream. Hello there. My name is Boyd and I'm a spy for His Majesty's Secret Service. But now you know. Do I have to kill you? Welcome everybody. As Hoisin says, this is a community challenge that I set up on my my Twitch stream. Unfortunately, YouTube doesn't support that kind of stuff. But basically, this is a quick rundown. Is that this is like a just like a completely free indie game. You can purchase it. You can download it for free off of Steam. Basically, the whole combat is designed like Sekiro: Shadows Die Twice. That's how this whole game works. And basically, you just play as this little Usagi, which is Japanese for rabbit. And it's just a combat game. So there's only so many bosses for me to fight. And the whole idea is that I'm supposed to beat the bosses back to back without dying. And if I die, then I have to like restart from the beginning. So it's going to be interesting. What I'm going to do... there we go. Oh, hang on, I need to click. The game's a little bit weird. A little bit jank in places for... You know, it's an indie game. And this is kind of thrown together as well. Thrown together from... because this came out shortly after Sekiro was like really popular. So I'm pretty good at this game. I beat it all the way through once. But we'll see how I get on tonight. Oh, I'm playing with a PlayStation controller. So if I get the controls wrong, that's why. So it works. Oh, I might need to knock up the FPS. I wonder if playing in windowed mode is hurting a game like this. We'll see. I gotta do some resizing of the window. Hold on. Game capture. It's stuck on my fit to screen. Okay, let me try that again. Stretch to screen. There you go. Is it actually knocking it off either way? Okay, well, screw it then. I said the game's a little bit jank, but it's a fun game. And if you enjoyed Sekiro, then it's a fun one to kind of come back. Is this Steam Souls? Oh, nuts. Let me go back to the main window. And let me give up and see if I can fix this Steam Souls. Yeah. I was surprised because I beat Sekiro and I did enjoy Sekiro. And so when this came out, I was like, oh, this is actually pretty fun. Center the screen. Is that just how it's going to be? Fit to screen. What if I do this? Oh no. Oh. Well, maybe I'm expecting too much. Let's do stretch to screen. And then I'm going to go full screen. And then hopefully that'll cure some of the issues. There you go. Oh, hang on, my chat thing is broken for Twitch. Fucking hell. Let me test. Hold on. Twitch test. Oh no, it's coming through. It's just not counting the Twitch numbers. Weird. Have you played this then, Army? Oh, I'm gonna have to check my YouTube chat as well now. They're gonna come through? Okay, that's okay. Okay, we're all good. Because this game is a little bit jank. Here you go. I should perform... Oh, let me knock up the FPS then. I perform better with higher FPS. See, look at the difference! This is a really fun game. Considering it's free, the dev, obviously he was Japanese. No, but he plays many games similar to this. So many Souls-like games on Steam. Yeah. I'm looking forward to Stellar Blade coming out this year. That's kind of the big one that I'm looking forward to. Nice. Look at the difference when I play it in full screen. So my first FromSoft game was Sekiro. I never really got on with Dark Souls. And like I bought Elden Ring and I thought it was fine, but it didn't. I don't know. I enjoyed this type of combat more, the parry focus. I did have the Dark Souls Prepare to Die edition on Steam, and I actually reinstalled it recently thinking I would play it on Steam. Honestly, it looks pretty rubbish, and it had like a ton of graphical issues as well, and I was like, I probably can't stream that then. Nice, one down. As who is that? Nameless warrior. Onto the cat general. My favorite kind of general. It's funny, I played Sekiro and I'll be honest, I struggled my way through. And then, oh damn it, wrong button. But then, after I went back to Sekiro after playing this, and I was an absolute monster. To the point where I actually kind of prefer playing this now. Just because it's just the boss gauntlet. And for me, the frustrating things about the FromSoft games is the exploration. Damn it. I can revive, like with the dragon's blood. Is it dragon's blood? Is it the dragon's curse? From Sekiro, I forget, it's been a while. Master parrier. And I think that's why I preferred Black Myth Wukong over things like Elden Ring and Dark Souls. Damn it. Yeah, I'd probably say Black Myth Wukong is my favorite Souls-like game. And I'm super excited to see, I'm gonna have to back up, see what game, like what title they come up with next. From that same studio. Whatever it is, I know it's gonna be awesome, so. There's boss rush mods for the games. That is cool. I might have a look at that then. I know in... Yeah, I'm getting my ass beat. In Sekiro, when you've beaten it, there is like a mode where you can just refight the bosses. And again, I've mostly replayed Sekiro just to play the boss rush. Nice, 2 out of 2. And panties, pink ones. Oh my god, have I got purple ones? Didn't Lords of the Fallen 2 just get like a really big update as well? Little Demon. I remember when I first played this one caused me so much grief. It's funny, last night I didn't think I would get many viewers for the I want to call it Eisenhorn, but the Einhander stream, and I ended up getting like loads of viewers. I suspect I won't get many for this stream, but who knows. I do play lots of really random stuff. Oh, she broke my guard. Oh, I was trying to run away. That's always a mistake, isn't it? Focus time. Yeah, I never gave Laws of the Fallen a go. Since we got the big update, maybe it's worth having a look at. I know the first one was like very mid from the reviews. I believe the second one was quite mixed as well, but maybe people are really positive on it now, so... Ah, damn it, the charge. I actually really struggled with Sekiro when I first played it. One, because I was playing on a Bluetooth controller, which is a bad idea. But also the final boss literally took me about 3 days to beat. Sword Saint Ishin? God, he was so hard. And then I went back just to do the boss rush thing on it, and I had no trouble. So that's the difference this game in terms of the practice it gave me. It made me like way more resilient. And I also think Sekiro ruined games like Neo for me, of where I just want more Sekiro style combat. And so when I get like the Neo format, I'm actually, it kind of makes me mad. Oh shoot, she got me with the sweep. Okay, let's remember the sweep exists. I actually wanted to play lots of different games tonight, but I remembered I had this community challenge I had to complete. What Bluetooth controller is the best? The last one I had broke because it fell down your table. Honestly, I bought an Oculus Rift and it came with was it the Xbox Pro whatever it was, and so I used that for a long time, but for doing games like Sekiro it felt like the timing was just like off, and every time I would wire in it'd feel like much better to play. So eventually during COVID I bought a PlayStation 4 Pro before the PlayStation 5 came out because it was on super sale, just so I could play Persona 5 and Ghost of Tsushima. And so now I just can't permanently use the PlayStation 4 damn it, PlayStation 4 controller. Holy moly, what gold have you dug up this time? I've got a long history with this game. Sometimes I just play it for fun. Have you ever played a game like this? I should have called the title like Sekiro clone, maybe more people would know what it is. But considering I played that bullet hell game last night and was able to talk all the way through it, mostly without issue, I figured I could do a game like this. This is infinitely easier than the bullet hell of last night, for sure. Like, that stream legitimately had me sweating so much, having beaten the bullet hell. It was so tough. Well, I didn't beat the bullet hell. I survived. I kind of want to, like, I'm not too... The characters look like they come from the Toho games, but I'm actually not sure if they do or not. It's hard to tell with those things, like what's publicly available and what's not. Yeah. You want to play solid game like Super Noah's Ark 3D? Actually, this Ogre-Oni is so aggressive. It's funny, I was testing the game off stream and I beat her in one go. Oh, damn it. Did I play his Super Noah's Ark 3D? It fits in the the retro game style I've got. So the health bar has not moved much yet. Yeah, it's all about getting the parry bar at the top all the way to max, and then that's when I take like the big chunks of her health. It's funny because normally my streams are pretty chill, but I tend to play like really aggressive games. I do want to stream Black Myth Wukong, but I just don't think my PC could handle that and streaming. Okay, I've got it. Nice. Still got an A rank, that's not bad. The game gets significantly harder from this point. So it's Little Demon, Guard of the Mist. I remember when I first played this, she kind of like warps. And that's what's so challenging about this one. Because she combines sweeps with thrusts. Sweep! And she'll hit me with like a thrust in like a second. Oh, damn it. Thrust! Sweep! The game is really good, it gives you just enough time to get it. Ah, I got it wrong. Sweep. Yeah, it's been a couple of days of hard games. I was actually tempted to stream Drakengard today, and I even thought of doing Tomb Raider 1. But then I remembered I had this challenge to do. So I think on Saturday I'm going to stream Parasite Eve 2. Ugh, damn it. Parasite Eve 2, and then I might combine it with Drakengard on like the other days of the week. Damn it. Man, the combat, like, single indie dev. This is mad skill coming up, like, doing this. It's a ton of fun to play. I think I can do this in one take. Let's see. I said, when you beat this game, it kind of makes Sekiro kind of a little bit easy. Sekiro was a game that did make me break a controller though, so there's that. Oh, hit me during the heel. It looks incredibly fun. And it's free to download on Steam as well. You know, like, there's no cost to this. You can beat the game in like 2 hours, but it's going to take some practice. It's kind of like... Ah, wrong one. It's kind of like an older... Honestly, it's just a fighting game. You know, kind of like the old school kind of Tekken or Soul Calibur stuff. Yeah. completely free to download. If you just grab this the stream title, you can find it on Steam really easy. When it first came out, I actually thought it'd get like, oh, wrong one. It would get like a copyright claim for like copying Sekiro so closely, but we got away with it. I think because it is free, that they didn't have any legal issues. I might be making it look a little easier than it is to play, just through experience. Yeah. Every time you remember Soul Calibur, every time you play Soul Calibur, you get reminded of Voldo. Yeah. That's the guy with like the spike hands, and he like gyrates towards you as he like climbs on the floor like upside down. I've been tempted to give a Soul Calibur because I was looking for like a fighting game to play on stream for fun. Oh, damn it. Oh, From's really chill with clones, actually. They wrote the devs of Bloodborne demake to just rename it. It would be cool. Oh, so they did... Oh, I thought that got... I didn't know they had to rename it. Because I've got it on my list to play. But I saw that it got taken down. You have to let me know what the new name of the demake is. Because I'm actually really tempted to play that. Because it's like... a modern game, but retro? Nuts. When you get the rhythm wrong, you really get it wrong. That's cool. FromSoft is a bit like Star Wars, at least under George Lucas, where it's pretty cool for people to do kind of whatever as long as they didn't like charge for it. Or, you know, make counterfeit merch. Nuts. I'm surprised there hasn't been more clones of Sekiro, to be honest. There's a ton of fun to play. Even more games of this style where it's just, you know, anime babes. It might still have been taken down if you're mistaking it with Nightmare Cart. Oh, I remember Nightmare Cart as well. I think Nightmare Cart is still up. I imagine I can still get hold of the demake for Bloodborne anyway. Somewhere. I was saying in my Discord that I'd love to make like a PS1, PS2 era horror game using like the, you know, the pre-rendered graphics, but with today's technology, so you could make it with a way smaller team. Fuck. Ah, she's got my number. Let's roll again. Yeah, because I think it'd be fun to make your own kind of horror game with PlayStation 1, PlayStation 2 graphics. And with like a small team of like 5 or 10 people, I think you can make a really good one. There we go. So I've kind of got like a story idea I'd like to do as well. Yeah. In fairness, this kind of keeps with the theme of me like playing a samurai game like every other game. I played Genji Dawn of the Samurai. I think I did Silent Hill 3 after that. Then I did Onimusha 1, and I played a little bit of 2, but 2 made me mauled, and so I stopped playing. probably gonna add the next Twitch community challenge to be doing like a Toho bullet hell. Maybe even the one that was suggested on stream. Oh fuck. Oh, wouldn't even let me heal. You watch horror channels, you become fatigued on the PS1 horror style. It's still really new to me because I never had, damn it, the PlayStation 1 experience. Like, I played all of the Silent Hills except for the 4th one as well now. So that's something I want to finish. Damn it. Yeah, because I'm actually quite new to horror. Like, the first game I played was Silent Hill 2 for the PlayStation 2, and I played it in December of last year. So it's literally the first time I ever played a horror game was, like, December just gone. Got it. Yes. Okay, confidence restored. I think Parasite Eve is a very different... No. That's it. There we go. Sit down. Oh, I need a drink. B, yeah. That's fair. I did try to stream a PlayStation 3 game a while back. Oh, Night Fox. But the PlayStation 3 emulation, at least for my PC and trying to stream, it just kept crashing the console. So I ended up like having to ditch it, which was unfortunate. What was I trying to play? I was playing Sacred Sword, was it? I can't remember. But it's a game that I've wanted to play since I saw it in the magazines, like years ago. So I was quite mad when the game kept crashing. No. Oh, thank God. Yeah, she's got such a heavy swing. Yeah, it's like if you don't get the parry, you're absolutely screwed. Nuts. Oh, hey, Sapphire. Yeah, I'm not doing too bad. Hopefully you're well. It's just turned into like nice kind of spring, summertime weather. So like the birds are out, the sun is mostly out. Oh. I imagine you've not seen this game before. So much power behind the blows, I know. It's probably why she's like a 2 foot taller than me as well. Well, excluding the bunny ears on me at least. Ah, okay. New swing there. Yeah, PS3 emulator is like 3DS capture card. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. Yeah. I know that the PS3 has like quite weird architecture as well, so that's probably not helping. I found 3DS emulation to be pretty flawless. But then again, that's emulation, not capture, isn't it? I actually don't know the benefit of using a capture card as opposed to just what I'm doing now, which is like, capturing the game directly. Most things you play or talk about you don't know, it's just fun to learn. Oh, damn it. Learn more things. Well, as I said, this game is free to download on Steam. So you can actually give this one a go for free. If you've got the heart to give it a go. Oh yeah, she's all about breaking my guard. This is the punishment of where if you haven't learnt to parry, then you're just gonna like die. Nice. Saw it coming that time. Oh. And the music for this is pretty decent as well. Oh, well, we're equal now. 1 life each. And the bosses in this do get, like, really... They're all really fun, to be honest. They're all really interesting concepts. Like, no two bosses are the same kind of moveset. A sweep into a thrust. Damn it. Capture cards existed before direct game capture was really good, so capture card usually made the game look smoother back in the old days on YouTube. Yeah, because I always wondered how, like back in the day, they captured like game footage. I think it'd be useful for a capture card for managing audio better, for sure, but... I just got away. Doesn't even follow up when she breaks your guard. It's aura farming. If you look at a kimono, you know, that's all about aura. Oh, shit. I'm probably gonna run out of HP before I break a guard. Got you that time. I was even thinking of streaming like Suikoden 2 again. Just because I really enjoyed playing that game originally. And I've forgotten like most of the story. Yeah, I'm gonna run out of HP, I think. Not a flawless victory, but it's done. D. C rank. That's fine. Who have I got now? I've done this. I've nearly beat the game. That was Night Fox. It's Crimson Shadow. And then Niten Usagi. Okay. Crimson Shadow. Oh, the music has become swing. To be fair, 3DS capture cards were illegal for a while because old Nintendo didn't like YouTube. Yeah, there was a whole thing, wasn't there? They didn't even want games reviews of their, like... They didn't even want game reviews going up. Never mind, like, actual game footage. It's just like, come on, chill out, guys. Oh, damn it, I saw it and I pressed the wrong one. I think Nintendo's slightly more chill now than they used to be, but still, you know, pretty litigious. Like, I bet they put a ton of work into the Switch 2 to try and make it, like, anti-emulation as possible. Like, and especially in terms of the games. Nice. Like, you could have a full game with this with like a story made for it and everything, and I think it would be amazing. Like, who doesn't want to see anime sword girls with this cool parry technique? Agreed. Oh, nuts. Tons of work, a new SD card. I bet they've put like so much more work into encryption, and that's why the games are like, or maybe they put no effort into encryption, and that's why the game's like $100. Didn't they take down a bunch of emulators recently? Nintendo could be so annoying for real. Yeah, they killed a whole bunch of Switch emulation stuff. Was it the Suyu? Oh no, it was the Yuzu. And then they went after Suyu as well. You can still get them, but apparently, from what I've seen, you can only get like the binaries. Which isn't a big issue, but it's a big issue for normal people to like getting that stuff working. Because like, how many people know how to compile a binary? Yeah, you can learn, but you know that's a big turn off. Which is kind of what Nintendo was aiming to do, I guess. Because like people turn to piracy for ease, and if you make piracy incredibly challenging, then less likely they are. You know, you wouldn't steal a car. Oh, I just got away with that. You know this game is Japanese because there's numerous upskirts. And the female characters are actually wearing, you know, panties, as opposed to like spats or whatever, sports pants. To be fair, emulating games for the last 5 years kind of cringe. Yeah, I agree. Oh, she just brutalized me. Yeah, like for me, I want to do emulation because I'm playing like PlayStation 1, PlayStation 2 era, so that's like what, mid-90s to mid-2000s. A lot of the games don't have available remasters. So like they're hard to play, and the physical discs are just like incredibly ridiculously expensive. For no good reason other than just the retro market is stupid. Yeah, if it's super recent games, I can understand it with the Switch because it's got some really great games, but the Switch isn't necessarily powerful enough to make the most of them. And that does get annoying, like Pokemon Scarlet, Violet. I think it's an okay game, but the bugs on release made it absolutely like awful to play. It was embarrassing to play, to be honest. You know, when all the students moving like 2 FPS. I didn't go back and play it after all the updates, so I don't know if it's any better. Super old ones are more understandable, yeah. And again, like if there was an easy way to play like Parasite Eve, I'd have bought it, because I was even saying on stream, I want a remake or a remaster of Parasite Eve. Is my model laggy on stream? It looks a little laggy on stream. That are only games being available in JP, so no English translation. Looking at half the Fire Emblem games. Yeah, that is a really big issue as well, and that's what's kind of fun about some of the emulations, that you get fan translations as well. Oh, this is a challenging one. I remember this. So she's the double sword, so you have to like the speed at which you parry is doubled, but because she swings as an off swing as well, you can't just like spam. You have to like really try and time it. Isn't Parasite Eve on PlayStation Shop? I have no idea. But then I'd have to buy a PlayStation, a capture card for the PlayStation. Oh shit, I was reading chat. I never understood why they released Violet and Scarlet in that manner. It was awful. That's such a norm now. I was honestly shocked that they let it out like that. Because, like, it's a really bad look for Nintendo and the Pokemon series. Damn it. Offhand thrust is crazy work. Yep. It feels like she's spinning the sword every so often as well. It would have been cool when you beat the game if they let you play as these different characters, but unfortunately the dev only went so far. But again, there's no complaints. So I remember this character kind of goes off screen and starts charging me once I get her down one. Spinning moves don't work in swordplay. We're clearly just not spinning enough like her. Yeah, I need some power moves. Ah, shit, reading chat. Spinning moves are required in swordplay, in my opinion. If it doesn't look like Revenge of the Sith, then swordplay's done wrong. But did Mario Maker 2 online at launch with 3 FPS? Was it actually like that? That must have been shocking. But again, I don't trust Nintendo to make good online services. It's why I never bought the Nintendo Switch Online. Like, I enjoyed it when you could just play the Splatoon online, but then when they brought out the internet service, I was like, okay, I'm done. Revenge of the Sith is a high bar. Absolutely. That's why we should aspire to it. Like, imagine if you had a combat game that did like Revenge of the Sith style fighting. That'd be sick. I know there's a bunch of Chinese developers. Like, I think it's all of this year and next year. They've got a bunch of like their own kind of Souls-like games, but they focus on like Wing Chun type sword combat. You know, the type you see in like Crouching Tiger, Hidden Dragon. And those games are coming out this year. And I think that's going to be absolutely amazing. Unfortunately, most of them are PlayStation exclusive. But when they eventually come to PC, that's going to be sick. Nintendo was the one who said Bowser was holding T wrong. Wreck-It Ralph. So they have some standards get like that again. I think they're very tight on stuff like that now. Like after the Mario movie, the new Zelda movie, and so on. Damn it. Ah, shoot. You don't remember the Mario FPS lag. That'd be really bad for us for like Mario, because like a lot of the stages like Kaizo Mario, weren't they? Like absolutely insane stages. Damn it. Like I don't think I've got the patience to do a Kaizo stream. It was abysmal and only $20 a month. I just don't. I'd never pay Nintendo for an online service because they've not done anything to make me believe they could make a good one. That said, I like that they offer a bunch of older games, and that would be like if I was a corporate VTuber, then I probably would get Nintendo Switch Online, and then I can play a bunch of the older games, you know, without having I don't know how able you would be to do emulation stuff as a corporate like VTuber. Maybe it's totally fine. I suspect not. Yes. Guys, I'll take some serious practice. 100%. The speedruns, I posted in my Discord about some of the speedruns I saw for it. And I was like, this is insane. Cut it close with that fight. Most fights. Is there anything I haven't done? I've done Night Fox. I've done Guard of the Mist. Crimson Shadow. I just did Niten Usagi. Oh, Puppet Maiden? Oh, I haven't done this one. Kaizo Zelda is pretty fun. The Guardian music starts playing for like 5 hours. I don't think I've seen any Kaizo Zelda. What game would that be? Oh, this girl's nasty. Would that be Zelda 2? I mean, you never need to mention that it's emulated by Corpo. True. I think if they see me abusing save states like I do, it might be slightly obvious, but... Oh, damn it, the sweep. Oh, and she goes straight into another one. You can't do the shell jump thing they do. I think that's the easiest one. I think I've mentioned on stream before that I can do some of the Ocarina of Time speedrun strats. But like the Mario stuff, particularly in the 2D, I think that's like a next level stuff. I don't even know how they find the speedrun strats. Like, for me, that's the true insanity. Not necessarily getting good at them, but it's finding them in the first place. The new ones mostly it just usually switch the enemies around, gives you better weapons, and give gimmicks to the boss and stuff like that. That's interesting. I've never beaten a Mario game. I had Super Mario Sunshine growing up as a kid, but I never beat it because I didn't have the patience. And I bought Super Mario Odyssey. And again, I got like halfway through and then I was like, okay, well, I've had enough. And I don't appreciate the Nintendo N64 3D games. Particularly in terms of the controller. I think it's like pretty annoying. So I don't know if I stream it and have fun. So true, they're so oddly specific, like pushing a character into a certain corner. Yeah, there's an Ocarina of Time speedrun that is less than like 5 minutes, because through like memory manipulation. So how do you find that? And then there's Kaizu Final Fantasy, is there? Also known as the DS game. Oh yeah, the even Final Fantasy 1 on release was pretty rough, from what I've heard. It had like a luck stat or something like that that just never worked. Oh damn it! Ah shoot! My weakness is when she double stacks these moves, and she hits you like a sweep. Oh, I'm doing good though. You made a mask fall off. What was it? A Kitsune mask? That's what it's called, right? Oh no! She hit me with the combo that I'm weakest to. You don't kill the Tomi Wiseau of game controllers. It's hold on. Difficult sentence. It just hit me with a string of attacks. Trident shaped goodness. It's funny, I used to be the most comfortable with the Nintendo Switch Pro controller. But since I've used the PlayStation controller so much since, I've actually come to like that the most. Oh, she brutalized me that time. To be fair, NES Final Fantasy isn't really hard, it's just very early JRPG programming by people that never programmed one before. And they set the standard as well. Like there was really only like Dragon Quest before, right? But it wasn't set up the same way. I played Final Fantasy 7, 10, 12, 13, 13-2, 13-3, 14, and 15. I tried 16 and I was like, I don't like this game. Oh, damn it. Wrong one. She rushed me and I panicked. Is she just gonna cheat? If I just keep holding back? Oh, okay. I thought I could like trick the AI programming. Oh, damn it. I like the other boss's style a bit more, seems more flowy and nice. Yeah, I think it's because she's now got a spear. Or Naginata, if we're being accurate. So you don't have the closeness of the blades, if that makes sense. Oh shoot. Dragon Quest and mostly Western stuff, kind of like Ultimate series. That's another series I never played, the Ultimate games. Damn it. Okay, first phase, mask off. Yeah. Oh wrong one. Oh, so that's what it's called, echoing Japanese glaive is in your mind. So honestly, that is what it is. Yeah, Naginata is their spear. I think it's just named for their spear. And they have, oh, I'm out of HP. I think I know most of the Japanese weapon names because I've played so much of Total War Shogun 2. I've got like oh, she's got me. I've got like 1,000 hours in that game. Dragon's Quest is very popular, yeah, but you don't know too much about it. I don't know too much about it either. I wouldn't know what would be the best Dragon Quest game to play. They kind of start out as, they look like modern dungeon crawlers. Like that's the kind of format, and then they kind of branched out into, I don't think they ever did like true JRPG, I think they stuck with that kind of dungeon crawler format, but now they're 3D games. And they got a bunch of like sub-series as well, like Dragon Quest Builders and stuff like that. Fuck. Play Dragon Quest 11. It's the best. It's good. Is that the best one? I know. Is it Dragon Quest 14? That was recently on Steam. Well, somewhat recently, and that's like well regarded as well, right? Can we play 11 on stream? I'll have to look into it. What year did 11 come out? I don't know if it was Dragon Quest 12 that recently came out, or was it 14? I confuse it with Final Fantasy. Oh, on Steam. Oh, hang on. Steam, yeah, although it's on Switch if you like that more. Nah, Steam. What's the latest Dragon Quest? Is that 14? Or is it 12? The Dragon Quest games are super long, from what I know of. I'd like to play Total War Shogun 2 on stream as well, but even though it's an old game, I know that my CPU wouldn't be able to handle that and stream. Which is unfortunate, because I think I'd have a ton of fun doing it. Oh, shit. 2018. It might be on the edge of me being able to stream it effectively. Damn it. The remake of 3 came out recently. Yeah, is that on Steam now? I was watching... Oh, I just clutched that. She's about to kill me. I think I watched someone on Hololive play one of the quote-unquote demakes. The demake style, damn it. The demake style is one of my favorite game styles coming out of Square Enix, by far. I much prefer it over their like hyper-realist stuff. It depends about the same length as Final Fantasy. The only one that is infamously long is Dragon Quest VII. What makes it infamously long? Nuts. She broke me at the wrong time. So the game that got me into JRPGs was Bravely Default. That was the very first JRPG that I played and finished. And and I actually really hated Bravely Default when I first got it. But over time, there was a time where I didn't have the internet for 12 weeks. And all I had was my 3DS that I had Bravely Default installed on. And so I had nothing else. Damn it. But now I've got really fun memories of Bravely Default, and I've beaten it 3 times, and that is like a 100-hour game each time. Look up something called the Dragon Quest VII script. What is it, like 5,000 pages? Oh, shoot. Ah, nuts. I'm not sweating as much as last stream, but not far off. I saw the Oblivion remake came out as well. And that's like a shadow drop. And I'd actually be really interested in playing that. But again, I don't think I could stream it with my current PC setup. Ah, I read it wrong. And again. What is the JRPG about? It's an entire drawer of notes. Sapphire, you're asking about Bravely Default. Is you asking about that or Dragon Quest? There you go, it's payback time. I've got her pattern, it's just executing it. I don't know how long an average game script is. If you take, like, say, something like Final Fantasy VII. Oh, hey, Galuda. Gonna do any more Einhander at some point. Yeah, I'm gonna try and finish Einhander. But I also looked at the... what do you call it? Varia 2? The vertical scroller. I've added that to my games list. And I think I'm going to play that at some point as well. Because the vertical scrollers look really fun. And it's a bit more bullet hell. No. Ah, nuts. It's about unearthing the world, basically, so every continent has like its own sub-story, which is common in Dragon Quest. It's like a set of mini-adventures that add up. That's cool. That does make me want to play it. Nice, play buzz mode, not shooting mode. I have to add it to my notes. I looked at the other one, is it Galuda? Is that an arcade game? Because I couldn't find like a proper console download for it. Oh no, it's nice to hear about Dragon Quest. Bravely Default is it's Final Fantasy, so there's 4 crystals of the elements, and it's like a typical JRPG adventure where you have to go and rescue the crystals. But there's a whole bunch of spoilers that I can't talk about that make it way more interesting than what I just said it was. It reviewed really well. The fun bit of Bravely Default is that you can brave, which means you can take extra turns. If you take the extra turns, so let's say you take 3 extra turns, you're then stuck not being able to act for 3 turns as a result. Or you can save 3 turns and then act, you know, later. So it's a really fun combat system. They made a Bravely Second, which is like the second game, but it's a bit iffy, that one. And then they made Bravely... They then made Bravely Default 2, which you can actually buy on Steam. I was actually pretty mixed on it when it came out, but I actually think it's a decent buy now, because it's mostly on sale. There are 2 characters, Kei, the shooting type, and Yuhei, Buzz type. Buzz mode is more centered around grazing bullets. I saw that. Okay, so that's what that meant. Yes, Beluga is an arcade game, though it's on PS2. I saw there was like a master collection or something like that for Espgaluda. Have you ever played any of the Toho bullet games? Damn it, I just keep reading that wrong. I posted on Discord and I tagged you as for the games, and I showed the Toho ones that I've seen like other streamers play, and those are insane. Do you mind hearing about both? They both seem interesting. Yeah. They're very similar games, Dragon Quest and Bravely Default, I think. Ah, oh, shoot. Alright, let me take a drink. Get my ass beat. No. Kind of drink. Yeah, you like Toho. Where do you start with Toho? I don't, like, what's a good one to just jump in and be like, okay, this is the one to experience, like the classic Toho experience. If a JRPG doesn't end with you smacking a god across the face, it's some sort, it's not a good JRPG. The classic, even Persona 5 basically goes like that route as well. I'd say Bravely Default and Persona 5 and Octopath Traveler series, those are my top JRPGs. Especially Octopath Traveler. That is my favorite JRPG game series, more so than Final Fantasy. Damn it. There you go, I just had to get after that. Embodiment of Scarlet Devil. Is that the one with Uen Owen was heard, like, or Bad Apple? like I know all the songs, I've just not played the games. The Metroidvania Toho. I actually saw that. I think it's on my Steam wishlist because it looks really fun. Is that the one where you play as like the blue girl with white hair and you can kind of freeze time and like throw daggers? This girl's got my number. Yeah, Flanders fight is pretty badass. Yeah, this is basically, you know, not Sekiro. It was a Twitch challenge I put as a community thing so people could like donate, and if I reached the number, then I'd play it. There we go, locking in. I was saying that Sekiro's like, that is my favorite kind of FromSoft game by far. And I'm kind of sad we don't get more straight up samurai fighting games. You get lots of like okay, that was a new attack. You get like lots of kind of samurai monster games, but we rarely get like samurai just on samurai. It's always like demons, and I kind of just want like a good old samurai fight. Even Onimusha kind of went that route. And as did Genji Dawn of Samurai that I played. Fuck. No, damn it. Oh, you played Octopath, but 60 on a JRPG is not itchy. No, I kind of disagree. I think Octopath is going to take you 60 hours. So I think that's really a good value. You compare that to Final Fantasy 16, which was like $70, and I had to return it because I just thought it was so boring. I'll drop some tips when we get around for Cyvaria too. Oh yeah. You have to type it out for me to pronounce it each time. If you say too much right now, you'll probably be confused. Oh, 100%. I might do like, because I stream 3 days, I might do like I might do 4 or 5 days and then use like maybe like a Thursday to do the bullet hell stuff, because I had a good time last night. I just it sucks I didn't beat it. Basically, Buzz Mode is the heart of Cyberia gameplay, so it's the grazing stuff. Is Touhou's about grazing as well, right? Because I was watching some gameplay and they had like a graze score. I feel there's not many people who stream the shoot 'em ups, particularly like in terms of VTubing at least. I imagine there's plenty who stream it who are not, who are more like speedrunner types. You feel like the demon and the ghost thing feels so overdone. Same with the mascot horror games. Yeah. Yeah, thankfully we're kind of out of everywhere you look it's Friday Night at Freddy's. We're kind of past that now, thankfully. I suppose like Ghost of Tsushima was the only kind of true samurai game, but the combat in my opinion is too easy. Like I just played that game straight on the hardest mode immediately, and I never struggled. At least not significantly. I didn't struggle anywhere near like I did like with Sekiro. As I said, Sekiro caused me to break a controller. Alright, let me pause because the bigger chat messages. I'm so close to winning this one. Toho has optional grazing in Cyvaria. You do it to fill a meter and become invincible for a couple seconds, during which you can keep it filling for more grazing and ramming of enemies, which stay invincible as long as you can keep. As long as you can. Well, I bet there's speedrunners who just like go complete invincible runs then. It was letting enemies shoot off all their bullets before killing them and letting them escape. It looked really cool and interesting when I looked at it. Is it easier or harder than Toho? Like, what's the best one to start with for those kind of games? Fuck. Okay, she gave me some heal space. That's nice of her. Yeah, it's interesting because I've never really played the bullet hell games ever, and I just developed this random interest in them. I think that's the beauty of streaming. It's good for getting you to try lots of different stuff. Especially when you get chatters come in and be like, hey, I love this game. Let me tell you all about it. Because it's kind of like having... It's reminiscent of... Oh, fuck, I thought she already nailed me, so I scratched my head. It's reminiscent of going to like the school playground, and that's what's fun about streaming, in my opinion. I'd say Toho is more traditional. Saivari is very acquired taste. I'll still give it a go. Oh, hey, peasant freak. Okay. I've really got to focus or I'm going to beat this. Oh, double thrust? Weird. Yeah, I can do this. Yes! It's actually the opposite. A speedrun in Saivari would just entail shooting through everything and not... Oh, hello, my lord. I'll be tame today. Easing off on the redeems. Are you just saving up? You level up, and at certain levels, the ship a mech transforms. Oh, that's cool. So you have to be a certain level by the end of stage 4, you'll be able to access stage 5 and 6. Plus, no true final boss. It's kind of anticlimactic if you're just shooting through it. Yeah. I am really interested by the grazing stuff. I think that's super cool. Sorry for the wall of text. Explaining Saivari is kind of complicated. No, 100%. I was looking at the gameplay and all the comments on the download, and everyone was definitely glazing it up. That username. I was like, man, boy calling someone a peasant freak seems out of character. It's me, my king mode. Have I beaten them all? One. I think I've beaten them all. It's funny, if I go back to the first one, I bet I absolutely destroy. I remember there being... Oh, copyright. Please do not sue us, From Software. I thought there was an additional one of where there was like a rabbit one of where she would like phase in and out. It's actually harder to reach the true final stage boss with the shooting type because it's much harder to reach higher levels. Yeah, because I imagine you have to be like... Yeah, games designed around buzz type. Buzz type sounds more fun. Because I've already beaten the game, I might... Oh yeah, I've got loads of time left on stream. I might go back to Einhander, now that I've beaten this. Oh, I was gonna get my ass beat immediately. I'm flexing now. Can I do this while showboating? We'll do showboating mode. Yeah, we'll do Einhander after this fight. What's the best sword fighting anime? I'd go with like Sengoku Basara, but it's not really like true sword fighting. It's because it's obviously like there's loads of mixed weapons in it. We were talking about Kenshin Sword Ronin, but yeah, I think we all agreed that that was kind of mid, and it drops off pretty quick. was actually quite low on health. I didn't even look. I suppose you got Samurai Champloo. That is a good sword anime. Oh, hello, Kama. Thank you for coming to my anime girl, anime bunny girl boss fights. Alternate stream title. Nuts. Never heard of this game. It's free to play on Steam, so if it looks interesting, you can totally give it a go. It is just a Sekiro clone, without copyright claims. Oh, she nailed me! Okay, we'll do that again. Yeah, it's just a complete anime girl sword fight boss rush. That is all mine. I think if you want, like, you can beat this game. Like, I've already beaten it. What is it? In under an hour. But first time playing, you can get it done in under 2 hours. I don't know how much Sekiro is on Steam now. I imagine it's on sale like a lot, most of the time. Oh, you were talking about Samurai Champloo, right? Yeah. I was trying to decide what is the best sword fighting or sword focused anime. And I was like, is it Sengoku Basara? Samurai Champloo? And I can't really think of any others. The record there was a Samurai Champloo game. There was a Samurai Champloo game. It's actually pretty decent. I had no idea. Same peeps as Killer 7, No More Heroes, and Lollipop Chainsaw. That was quite popular. All those games were somewhat popular. I know Lollipop Chainsaw was more cult-based. I had no idea there was a Samurai Champloo game. Does it have the new Jabez music in it? Basara is great. Basara is awesome. I watch it like once a year. Do you know what's really interesting about Basara? In Japan, they have... Oh shoot. They have a live show of Sengoku Basara. And it's one of like the most popular traveling shows. And they do all like the sword fighting on stage and stuff like that. Oh, there is. Oh, hang on. She just did a weird thrust at me. Oh, there is. You want to make a game too? I think I'd love to make a game like this. I feel like there's so much space to expand on this game type. Add a cool story about like anime sword girl revenge. I don't remember saying composed, but the music sounds similar. Sounds good enough. Like I have played the Naruto like Ninja Storm games, but I don't think they're that good. Easy. With a gratuitous upskirt shot to end. I want to fight Little Demon again. You get records that each have their own combos, you equip them, and when you swap between them, not only do they have their own movesets, the music changes as well. That is sick. I'll have to have a look at that. I had no idea there was a game. Like, I know the anime is popular, but I didn't know it had such a... I didn't think it would warrant a game. I bet we're not far from Netflix doing a Samurai Champloo live action remake. Like, we all know that's gonna come eventually. The samurai that smells like sunflowers. It could low-key turn out to be really good, but I don't trust Netflix, so... Gotta go. Have a good rest of your stream. Yeah, thank you for coming along, Sapphire. Can you choose a weapons though? Not in this game, unfortunately. You get the sword and that's it. Oh, nuts. I thought like I could deflect and stop the attack, but... What attracted you to the stream, Karma? Was it my thumbnail or was it my stream title? Or both? I actually got happy with the thumbnail for this because I couldn't... There's no art for this game. That's like not game art. So I just searched for anime samurai girl. No, I just got bored. Fair enough. As I said, this game is free to download, and it is fun, to be honest. Ever seen the anime Hell Girl? I don't think I have. What's it about? Because I can't play this game in windowed mode, I don't get to Google stuff mid-stream. YouTube recommendations. I know what stuff you kind of normally watch then. Yeah, I play like a sword fighting game. Oh, almost like every third game I do. I kind of do like horror game, samurai game, random, and repeat. I still need to go back and finish Silent Hill 4. Come on, I've got this. There we go. Kind of horror-ish. Been a while since I saw it. Your fiancé showed it you a few years ago and it's pretty good. Came out in 2005. I honestly, I kind of prefer older anime. When I switch to Einhander, I'll Google it and then I've got it in my list. Are you a new VTuber? I've been going since October of last year, so just about 6 months. Yeah, I played... so on stream I played Silent Hill 1, 2 and 3. And so 4th is the only one that I've not done yet. So I played Silent Hill 2 first because that was like the big one. And then I know that for Silent Hill 3 it's connected to Silent Hill 1, so I wanted to get the full story, so I played 1 and then 3 straight after. I kind of messed up Silent Hill 1 a little bit because I got to the resort area and I didn't really do like a full search, so I was running low on items and healing. And then I discovered after the stream that to get the good ending you have to explore the resort area and do all the side quests. So I kind of got burnt there. What about the remastered one? No, I mostly played like retro older stuff. So I just played all the originals. I am interested in buying the remastered one, probably when it like goes on sale or something like that. I believe they're bringing at least Silent Hill 3 to Steam and stuff, which I think is cool. You might like Bungie Guy The Forsaken City since you're a fellow weaver thing for sword fighting games. You play as Gact. Okay, I will beat this boss, and then I'll Google Hellgirl and Bungie Guy. Bujin Guy? Bujin Guy, that's it. Actually, I haven't tried Silent Hill, but used to watch your brother play. Wow, that's tough. I was too scared to watch my brother play horror games. Yeah, I like playing the older horror games because they're less gory and like visual than like the modern horror games, if that makes sense. They're still creepy as hell, because it almost leaves more to the imagination. And that's kind of why I wanted to do the old Silent Hill 2. And Silent Hill 2 gave me nightmares. Like, it legitimately was, like, scary in places. I tend to prefer the narrative horror games, where they've got, like a real story to kind of go with. And I think that's why I got on so well with Silent Hill and Parasite Eve. Oh, Galarian's PS1 might be up your alley, survival horror, but you're a kid who drugs up to use psychic powers. That's interesting. If you could put those things in the Discord, that'd be really useful. Keeping track of chat is things like, hey, check this out in chat is really challenging. Thank you. You try Outlast Land 2. You try Outlast Trials with friends. I think I've seen some footage of that. It reviewed really well, didn't it? The Outlast games. I've got this one. Nice. Yeah, you can... Oh, nuts. I think this is easier to stream than Einhander, but it's got its own focus. It's more intense bouts of focus. Yeah, I think from this Saturday I'm gonna stream Parasite Eve 2, and I might do it back to back with Drakengard, if you've ever played or heard of that. It's something I've always been curious about. What channel in the Discord? I just put it in general for now. I keep meaning to create like an anime and a game channel. Or you can put it in ideas and feedback, I guess, whichever. Well, I can do this. I'm so close. Yeah. Nice. Oh, you played with some brothers. Come on, some parts are just too freaky as hell. That's horror game. Like when I played Silent Hill 3, the ending. I won't spoil the ending, but it's very gross, and I actually like retched on stream. Like that's how gross it was. Right, let me switch on over now that I've beat the bunny the bunny girl game. Let me open up my PlayStation 1. Give me a second. Eisenhander load state. Give me a second to just it's so loud.
Called
Let's switch in? Yeah, nice. Oh, it's so much easier to read chat when I don't have to go full screen. I like how cute the bosses are in Kannagi Usagi. Yeah, it's a big selling point for the game, even though the game's free. Right, let me update the game for Twitch. I won't change the stream title or anything like that. Go PlayStation 1. Nah, I definitely emulation. So I was actually playing this last night, and the game's actually like not that long. but the game is very hard, as you're about to see. It's not too dissimilar from what we just played in terms of challenge, but I'm like way less familiar with this game type. When I was growing up, I had the N64 and the GameCube, and so on stream I mostly play. At the moment, I'm mostly playing PlayStation because I never got to play those games, realistically at least. Because my brother had the PlayStation 2, but when your older brother has a console, that often means you don't get to play it. What's this game about? So, the moon and the earth are at war with one another, and before the moon invades, you come down as like a scout force to basically disrupt Earth's like forces. And I'm dead already. So you're just the one kind of scout fighter that comes to Earth to destroy them. Ouch. I tried using the other ships, but I think 'cause I spent so much time with the third ship that I just couldn't make good use of the other ones. Like my muscle memory was built for this. So you get three kind of starships to choose from. And I chose the one that had the, in my opinion, the least complexity. Still just starting with grenades, especially if it helps you die to a boss right and restart over, but then. Interesting lore. Yeah, I believe Galuda was saying that it's kind of like a twist ending, but whether I get to see it is something else. You're actually enjoying it. I think this game is great, considering this is PlayStation 1. And one of the reasons because I think I was, oh, we destroyed each other. Oh, this is the Unga Bunga ship. Admittedly, sometimes you play it and feel like turning my brain off. I think because I'm still new to bullet hell, I need the least complicated one to just like blast through. Yeah, I'm new to bullet hell and these kind of shoot 'em ups completely. Like I've never really played them before, and I think we were just randomly talking about it on stream. I think during when I was playing Parasite Eve, and then I kind of just like did some research. It's like what would be a decent one to start with, and this is what was recommended, but it's pretty tough. And Galuda's our shoot 'em up expert. As the shoot 'em up expert, what would you actually suggest to start with if someone wanted to play a shoot 'em up like this? I know this is a side scroller shooter, and then you got vertical scrolling shooters. I kind of think vertical might be easier, but I could be way off with that. I think I got pretty far in this game last night until I died. So you die with like about 3 shots basically. So you don't have a ton of life, and you get 2 lives per run. But I think you have 10 continues. So you have a decent chance of finishing the game, but doing it cold and like doing it on the first go, probably not. And I think for the PlayStation 1, this game looks amazing. It's got a mix of almost like Metal Gear to it. Used to remember the pixels on one watches. Yeah, the benefit of emulation as well is that the games do look like far nicer. What consoles did you guys have growing up? Since for me it was the N64 and the GameCube. Posted a YouTube link to Siberia 2 Final Boss. It's dope. Seen the video way back in 2004. That's what got you interested in playing it. That's what got me interested in trying out the Toho games, looking at the boss battles and being like, this is intense. That and the music is really cool as well. Do I have to... Let me look at my Twitch to see if I should update the tags. Nah, it's fine. I'll update the stream title on Twitch. Einhander stream second run. There you go. Just so people don't think I'm constantly doing the bunny girl fight. You can only describe the final battle as graceful dance. That probably, yeah. I think that's probably a really good descriptor for bullet hell bosses. And with the music. Oh, you grew up with the PlayStation 4 and Xbox One? Wow. Well, what is the best PlayStation 4 game? Like, I really enjoyed Ghost of Tsushima, because whether you'd count that as a PlayStation 4 or 5 game. Oh god, Siberia 2 music and Siberia music, it fucks hard. I'll have to give it a listen. Because normally before I play a game, I actually listen to the soundtrack. And that's what gets me into wanting to play the game. Because I had never played a horror game before. I was really kind of hesitant to give Silent Hill 2 a go. And then I listened to the soundtrack. And that's what made me like, okay, no, I really should go and play this. I've definitely improved from last night. Actually, the CD soundtrack for 2. Was that easy to pick up? Minecraft. I'm one of those people who gets, surprisingly, I get a little bit kind of motion sick playing Minecraft. But that, maybe I have to like adjust the field of view and stuff. I would like to play Minecraft on stream, but I feel it's better when you're in like a real server. Most bullet hell games don't touch the purple stuff. Yeah. That's pretty much a good... Yeah, the purple, red stuff. Bloodborne's probably the best PlayStation 4 game. Yeah. I can see that. The game they absolutely refuse to remake. It's gotta be in the works, right? It has to be being made somewhere by someone. My interest in Bloodborne is more than the other Dark Souls because I know that there's an ending of where you like turn into a slug. I think I was saying fairly recently on stream that I know far more about the Dark Souls and Bloodborne and stuff because I've watched YouTube videos of like Vati Vidya kind of going over all the lore stuff. Gotta wait a console generation like I do with Demon Souls. The PlayStation 5 was 2020? Question mark. So 5 years. And we just got a new Nintendo Switch. That's coming out this year, and that came out in 2017. So what, has the PlayStation 5 got like 2 more years, 3 years left on its cycle? So are you suggesting it's a Bloodborne is a release title for the PlayStation 6? That'd sell a lot of PlayStation 6s. Try Blasphemous. Oh damn it! I just got body slammed. Blasphemous is the one with like all the Catholic kind of history, That's kind of like a Metroidvania Dark Souls, isn't it? I think that's what it is. That game has always looked really cool. Didn't they do... Isn't there Blasphemous 1 and 2? Like, and the second one was fairly recent. Oh, what just happened? I think I just got hit with something I didn't even see. We just checked eBay out of curiosity, and Spyro 2 soundtrack was easy to get. Back when you picked it up for $30, and it's like $80 plus. I'm not even surprised. I'm more surprised it's less than $100. Ah, shoot. Maybe we've got to make that money somehow when the console doesn't have many games. Same thing they did with Zelda on the Switch. I actually like it when they finally put out like a meaningful game on release. And so having things like Breath of the Wild on the Switch release, Super Mario Odyssey, for me that makes a big difference. I kind of hate it when they just put out a console and it's like, okay, you got the new console now, play all the stuff from last generation. It's like, well, that's kind of not why we're here. You still have the old Nintendo. What should you even do with it? Oh, you should play it. It depends. I got the N64. Fuck! I keep getting hit by that. I had to sell my GameCube because it was worth more than the N64 at one point, and I needed the money. So I got my N64. I've got all the Nintendo handhelds, starting from the Game Boy Color. Okay, have I done it this time? To be fair, Switch on launch was... It sure existed. Oh. I feel the Switch launch was better than most. Fuck. I feel the Switch launch was better than most. Particularly for Nintendo's history, at least. When he's on the right hand side and does the butt wiggle, it generally means he'll rush to the left. Got it. Okay. I can do it. Yeah, there we go. That's it. I've got the read now. Thank you. But you play GTA 6 when it's going to release. I don't think I'll be able to stream it because I don't think my PC is strong enough. Hit by a stray rocket. Playing the GTA games is a bit challenging on stream. I tried replaying Grand Theft Auto San Andreas, and I got, no joke, 10 copyright claims just for playing GTA San Andreas, which was really kind of annoying. I was actually having a lot of fun with it, you know, a lot of memories. But if I'm getting copyright claimed, then I can't really do it. I imagine it's going to happen with GTA 6. I kind of hope that they'd have a streamer mode. But I guess we'll have to wait and see. I wonder how much the GTA 6 is going to be as well. If it's less than $100, I'm actually going to be surprised. I expect it to be 100 at least. And Digital Deluxe to be like 150. And to be fair, Xbox Series X launch became a meme because people vaped in the console and they see the whole console would overheat. I remember that. That was actually pretty funny as well. You can tell people were really bored during, you know, like, the pandemic. Yeah, that was around the time when all the scalping was happening for like the graphics cards, the consoles. That was pretty rough. Why only stop at 100? Yeah, well, Nintendo's bumping up the prices, so GTA 6 can come in and charge whatever they want, I guess. If that game comes out at $60, I'll be absolutely shocked. Because you know it's going to have a big online component like they have for GTA 5. Because that's where they make like a lot of money. I mean, they like GTA 6. It could launch free to play. Like, imagine how crazy that would be. But because they know that they're gonna get tens of millions of sales no matter what they charge, it's like, well, why wouldn't you just take that money? You know, $1,000. That's the collector's edition. When did GTA 5 come out? Was it 10 years ago? I had a friend who went to the midnight launch for GTA 5. I've never really done midnight releases. The only time I did a midnight watch was going to watch when Star Wars: The Force Awakens was being released. That's the only time I ever did like a midnight type of thing. Was it worth it? No. Oh, amount of good weapons. 2014, yeah, about 10 years ago. I think that's just the modern developer cycle now. Everything takes 10 years to develop and everything costs like $500 million. They actually need a Red Dead Redemption 3. Do you think they've been working on that? Because I imagine they've been going like all hands-on for GTA 6. But you've got to be doing like some pre-production for like Red Dead Redemption 3 and stuff, surely. I actually enjoyed both 1 and 2. I've actually never played them. I think I keep waiting for them to go on like super sale on Steam. Oh no, they track me. Damn it. To be fair, Game Boy games cost like 90, like over here back in the 90s. Yeah, it's curious, isn't it? Because games did used to be like way more expensive. So like it's frustrating when they then fuck. But then the prices kind of came down and then they stayed down. But it's also, if you think that gaming, it's more profitable than Hollywood. Like by like orders of magnitude, is way more profitable. Like it's almost ridiculous. So, but then you also pay much more for games, damn it, than you do for like a movie ticket. So it's challenging. I think what's happening is the AAA game development market. That's what's bloated costs. So it's like they kept game costs the same, but game development costs have gone way up. And I think that's the big difference. But at the same time, I don't think you're getting higher quality games. I don't think even the games even look that better now compared to like say 10 years ago. The only game that I think looked stunning that kind of took my breath away in recent memory was Black Myth Wukong, and that's Unreal Engine 5. You know, so you'd expect it to be a big step up. You just stay away from AAA except for Yakuza. Is Yakuza AAA? I'd always consider like the Yakuza games. Was it? I forget the name of the developer studio. I always consider them AA games. But yeah, I can't. What was the last AAA game I even bought? I don't know. It's all kind of uninteresting now. 20 years we've both progressed and regressed. That's true. I know at the end of the day, hobbies are hobbies, and what I've learned as a Yu-Gi-Oh player, hobbies can be expensive. We've got a blue eyes white dragon owner here. Damn it. Debatable. At least the old ones are AAA. I haven't played the Like a Dragon games. I only played Yakuza 0, 1, and 2. Again, I'm just waiting for them all to go on sale. You really want to develop a game? Can you recommend? I'd recommend. So I've done a little bit of game development, but nothing major. I feel a good place to start is to make your own visual novel, because those are pretty easy. They're all kind of baked in, like tool-wise. Python coding class Karma, they can be free online. Yeah, there's... Oh, fuck. I was too engrossed in chat. There's a guy on YouTube... Oh, you're learning Python. There's a guy on YouTube called Coding with Tim, and he's done a whole bunch of game development just using Python. Using like Pygame and stuff like that. He's made like lots of tower defense games. I think he's done some other stuff. And he's really good at explaining like what he's doing and how it works in like the different ways. So if you watch some videos from Coding with Tim as well, because it's all Python, it's all interesting stuff. I think he's really good. And then once you've kind of got on with that, then I think you can like look into whether you want to use Unity. I have done a little bit with Unity, but after all the drama of like the last couple of years of Unity, I'm kind of like maybe like Godot is the way. To quote your information teacher, if you can program Bomberman, you pass second semester programming. That's a pretty good test. So I don't think you guys know this. So I am actually a software engineer when I'm not streaming. I've done Python, but my main is JavaScript. But I am a filthy web developer, web and mobile developer. I think for games it's Java and C++, yeah. Python is just you can connect the dots easily, 100%. Python is good because you don't need garbage collection. It's when you move to like the C languages or the C constructs, that's when you need to like get good at memory management. I don't do that. I prefer garbage collecting languages. I think the best thing when it comes to like making games, learning how to make games, same if you want to be a streamer, the best advice is to literally just start doing it. And that's when you start to kind of struggle. And when you struggle, that's when you grow and like get better at stuff. Why is every VTuber subscribed to a software engineer? Third in a row. Maybe we've all got like a certain manner and approach. Oh, nuts. I think streaming is quite easy for software engineers. Because it's easy because streaming is technically challenging, but for a software engineer, it's not technically challenging at all. With like a normal person, it's very difficult to get the full setup working and like being nice to like use. YouTube tracks what you do, so maybe that's why. Yeah, everything is listening to you. Facebook, like, if you have Facebook on your phone, I don't think you can say certain brands, and like, because if you say certain brands, then that's all you'll ever see for the rest of your life. Oh, damn it. My body was in the way. It's the first time ever in a VTuber stream. I don't ever watch any VTuber. Oh, I'm your first. Normally, like, most guys watch... I'll come across the girls from Hololive, or like in general, any girl VTuber. I don't think it's that different from normal streaming. Like I could do the face cam, but I enjoy the anonymity of the VTubing side. And you can do a lot of interesting stuff with VTubing that I don't think you can do in real life, or at least not as easily. And I feel like the budget to do VTubing is actually like pretty it's pretty low if you're, damn it. The 5,000 VTuber sub list, there you go. I've done pretty well with in general of like picking people up who don't normally watch the VTuber stuff, and I think people kind of almost shy away from it because they kind of expect it to be cringy or like very e-girly, which, you know, I'm not debating. It clearly is in depending on who you watch and all that. You laugh like a rich people meme. That's my accent coming through. VTubing lets you express yourself and what you want to look like is how I would put it. Never streamed before, but you want a model. So have you played with the model and stuff like that? I recommend giving it a go. It's a lot of people want to give streaming a go, and I feel like VTubing is a good way to do it because anything on the internet nowadays kind of lives forever. That's not strictly true, but you know, VTube is a good way to kind of do stuff really anonymously, and if it's not for you, then you can just like get rid of it. And your like voices are certainly unique. Like I feel like no one quite speaks in with my accent. But it's not immediately like endlessly identifiable. Damn it. You can't get out of bed in the morning, streaming is pushing it. The hardest part of streaming for most people is the consistency. You know, turning up. It's no different from learning to program, to be honest. Like, you learn to code by turning up every single day. And streaming's honestly not that different. Like, you get good at damn it. You get good at streaming by doing it a lot. And you get an audience by streaming regularly. There's this thing has always stuck in my head for years now. If you fall asleep at 9, you'll magically wake up at 6:30 AM, hopefully. Yeah, there's a thing of some. There's this some kind of like mathematical equation. Basically, for streaming and like any kind of content creation, it's what makes you big isn't the content you make today, it's the content you made a year ago. That's what builds you an audience. It's the stuff that you made a year ago, not the stuff you're making today. But obviously that means you have to be going for a year to have stuff for people to watch that's a year old. And that's where the consistency comes in. And it's also kind of like my YouTube has been doing better than my Twitch, and part of it is because people can watch the old stuff on Twitch. That just doesn't exist. It does, but Twitch is kind of sucks. Oh damn it! He stole my gun. Start swinging around in remote for phase 2 to stay on the leftmost side, around the middle vertical. Oh, damn it! I was reading and doing autopilot. That was a bad one. Most of your friends are editors, so if I want to make some videos, they can just edit for me. They literally give me a 15k channel. No, don't. It's not your fault. I should stop being so cocky of reading complex sentences and shooting. Yeah, I edit all my own videos as well. I post 2 clips every single day except for Sunday. I post on YouTube, TikTok and Instagram, and those do pretty well. It's interesting that the stuff I put, like in terms of clips, they get like a couple thousand views, depending on like what kind of game it is sometimes. But those kind of views don't translate to like live views, mostly from what I've seen. It's hard to tell though. Oh damn it! I really needed to. Oh nice! I think I got away with it. We're coming up to the section that I really struggled with last night. Oh no, yeah, it's the it's the kind of like it's the tank battle, and then it goes into the section that I struggle with. Should I choose IT or computer science? Computer science! Computer science in college, university, whichever. It gives you the time to learn algorithms and big old notation. I'm not necessarily saying that college or university is good at teaching you that, but it gives you the time to learn that stuff. Live views is often the lowest amount of views on people's channels depending on the person. Yeah, pretty much. The speedrun for this game is about 30-ish minutes. I saw on YouTube an hour-long video, so I guess that wasn't the speedrun then. Man, I'd have to watch a speedrun. When I beat the game, I'll watch a speedrun. Or maybe I should watch it tonight. Learn some new skills. Oh no, give me my grenade back. Oh, fuck. Okay, I'll just... Grenade, grenade, grenade. Yes. Yeah, the algorithm for Twitch, no, not Twitch, YouTube Shorts and YouTube videos. They're almost the Shorts platform versus the YouTube video platform. It's almost like they're two entirely separate things. It's kind of wild. Okay, I can do this in one run. Oh, I'm one more hit and I'm down. Oh, and I've already lost my grenades. Oh, that's not good. They are different algorithms, actually. Yeah, it feels like it, and that's kind of what I've just noticed. But I suppose it also makes sense, like, if you're someone who's massively into short form, why, like, the likelihood of you being interested in long form, and particularly live stuff, is probably like, really minimal. As someone who prefers long form content, I actually don't watch a ton of clips or shorts, so... You'd rather choose IT. IT is a lot easier than computer science. But computer science gives you, even let's say you don't then take like an engineering job, having done computer science, it just makes you more valuable. Because you've got like a level of problem solving that is quite frankly in like probably towards the top 1% of the population. That's not me glazing myself. I think that's just the reality of work. Because I've worked in IT and computer science roles. IT, you get to have more goofy fun. Because you end up installing random stuff or working on like physical servers. But computer science, you get to build cool stuff. Yeah, this is the section that absolutely nailed me. And the trick was getting rid of these top guys, picking up a cannon, and then hugging the bottom left. And just spamming. Cannon out? Oh, damn it, missed. I might have gotten through the worst of it. Cannon? Let's go. Well, I've improved. What'd you say is harder? Is this harder than Siberia 2, do you think, Galuda? Because this game has felt pretty hard to me. Oh, my model blocked. Yeah, what do you do, Army? What's your since you keep following software engineer YouTubers? I imagine you get recommended because maybe you watch like software engineer content. Who knows? Barbara, is that you? Yeah. What do you do, son? Oh no, I'm already one hit. There you go. He's stuck in life or career. Why do you think I'm streaming? Siberia 2 can be either hard but rewarding or easy, way too short depending on how you play it. This one is mandatorily hard. I vouch for that. But like all shoot 'em ups until you get good. Yeah. The Dark Souls of shoot 'em ups. I bet that's a completely unoriginal joke. I feel games like this, it's time. Like if you give enough time and practice, you'll just be able to do it. Okay, I feel like once I get past that initial barrage, I'm all right. I'm definitely unlocking the matrix of shoot 'em ups. I can even shoot this boat. Damn it, the artillery barrage. Dark Souls is the Dark Souls of Dark Souls. Super Metroid is the Metroid of Metroids. I never played Super Metroid either. Super Metroid... yeah, it's just called Metroid. It took me a while there. Got my fancy cannon back. And the reason I'm choosing it is that I hope I don't end up homeless. Choosing computer science. That's a completely valid choice as a result. Yeah, computer science is it's just really reliable. You dig the wavy water effects. Yeah, it's so... I'm curious how they do it. Because It's PlayStation 1, so it doesn't have you know, like there we go. Got it this time. I'm trying to pull back. Yeah, like how are they doing the water? Are they shifting like the lower third, like to the left and right, to give the illusion? Oh, damn it! Metroid Fusion. Was that Game Boy Advance? Was that? No. That's DS, right? DS, 3DS. Fusion and Zero Mission with GBA. That's it. I could play that. Again, I'm looking for... Oh, game over. Oh, no. Okay, back to the beginning. I've been looking for a Metroid game to play. But it's also like, where do I start? But I also kind of don't want to play the very first Metroid. Hang on, isn't Fusion a remake or Zero Mission a remake? The only DS game is Metro Pinball. Oh, they got done dirty. And Prime Hunters? I actually don't know that one. ZM is a remake, yeah. So is it better to start with Zero Mission then? I was really interested in Metroid Dread. I thought that looked super cool. But I also kind of don't want to buy any more Switch games anymore. I know Zero Mission is the best one. A hot take since a lot of people grew up with Super. I've heard a lot of positive things about Zero Mission. That's the one that I know the most of, for sure. In terms of like what it looks like. Zero is a remake of 1. Oh, okay, yeah. So if you want something a bit more linear fusion, and Super, of course. ZM got everything right. Super had questionable control schemes. Metroid Dread is very beginner friendly, although it does build up on past lore a lot. Yeah, I think yeah, and I do like to get the full kind of lore picture. I'm pretty good at remembering all of the ins and outs, and I do like to get the full picture. If I had a capture card, I would probably do Metroid Dread on the Switch. Because I don't, I'll probably do Zero Mission then. I'll add it to my list. You've not even once heard about these games. Wow. You should have a look at the Metroid games then. If you've got a Switch, again, you could then play Metroid Dread. Is Zero Mission on the Nintendo Switch Online stuff? It might be. But then there's also Metroid Prime 4 coming out on the Switch this year as well. And then there's the Prime games. Does this feature become a Wii disc slot? Unfortunately not. I have bad luck with trying to get the Wii to like emulate. Same with the Wii U. Even the GameCube has given me issues in the past. I'm telling you, man, try starting with grenades. They melt bosses and you can count on dying, restarting right before bosses. Okay, if I see the grenade, I'll pick it up. I think I just got stuck with the Vulcan, and because it's been so trusty. But if I want to beat this game, I should just do what you say. It is, yeah. Alright, I have no idea all the Metroids are on Switch Online. That's a pretty good deal then. If you've got a Switch and you wanted to give it a go. You can start with any weapon you've equipped during the game. Oh, you mean like at the start screen? I think I need the grenades. Purely just to clear the, to cut down the runtime of the bits I've already beaten. Because then that'll mean like less stupid deaths. You missed the Wii U shop. I kind of miss the Nintendo 3DS store as well, whatever that was called. The Mii's and all that sort of stuff. You missed Street Pass. I never really got to use Street Pass, unfortunately. I think it was super cool. The only game that used Street Pass that I had was Bravely Default, the eShop. No good reason the Switch couldn't have it 100%. Explain what the Switch Pass is, because I doubt Karma will know what that is. And I can't come up with like a good explanation. A shitload of games use Street Pass. Yeah, like I mentioned like Tomodachi Life, which was really popular and stuff. It wasn't Bluetooth, was it? Street Pass? Was it like NFC or something like that? Exchange. Yeah, so if you had the 3D. Damn it! I'm scratching my face. If you had the 3DS like in your pocket or your bag, it did just like automatically exchange data with like other people who also had a 3DS. Then you'd own games on the Switch forever. Yeah, like the Nintendo Switch is the only modern console that I have like physical copies for. I'm not happy with what they're trying to do with the Switch 2 of like damn it, you buy the game but it's then like a code that you download. Oh yeah, the 3DS is like in rest mode. It's like kind of sleep mode. I was a bit too old to have it like at school, but I imagine if you had the 3DS at school at the time when it came out and you were using Street Pass, it would have been awesome. And that's what Nintendo is really good at. They're really good at doing that sort of stuff. When they want to. I don't understand the point of the Nintendo Switch 2 mouse mode at all. It's like when they, in Breath of the Wild, it's like, oh hey, you've got gyro controls. Cool, turn them off and never tell me about them again. Among other things, collecting puzzle pieces, different regional states, a really cool anime icon, people flying from all over the country, game specific date. Oh yeah, that'd be really cool for like the Pokemon stuff, I guess. It's been a year you quit gaming after a gaming addiction because of the pandemic, and now you want to play some games. Maybe we should give the Metroid games a go then, because you can pick them up pretty, easily. And the Metroid games could be really what you're after. It gives you like lots of stuff to explore and get into. There was a time where I was addicted to games and I actually stopped playing for a period. It was after I got really disappointed with Mass Effect 3 and everything that was happening around gaming at that time, and I actually stopped for like quite a while. But like gaming is how I relax like most of the time. The 44. I looked half of the US before people just stopped carrying the 3DS around. That's awesome. I took one straight to the cockpit. Yeah, I think the closest thing I had to Street Pass was playing Pokemon Go. So I got to experience that kind of once. Cool for going for drives and finding Street Pass dates when you go home. Being someone in their 3DS was somewhere around 50-ish feet. Yeah, so it's kind of like the Pokemon Go vibe. Yeah, I'd wish I'd given the 3DS more of a chance when it came out. Because I just didn't like the 3DS stuff, the 3D element to it. I thought it was stupid. That said, eventually when I bought Fire Emblem Awakening, the Fire Emblem Awakening does have some good like 3D elements in it, and to be honest, it was really kind of special. But like most of the time the 3D element was like turned off. I was you had an iPod with Final Fantasy VII installed. How did that work? It was like an iPod Touch or whatever it is. 30-ish meters, 50 feet. No freedom units here. Oh, I'm playing really fast and loose here. As Final Fantasy though, you've never played one of them. Interesting. I wonder what Final Fantasy would I actually recommend people to play for the first time. Probably the new Final Fantasy VII remakes is probably a really good place to start. Because they're easy, it's probably the best story of Final Fantasy. I wouldn't recommend Final Fantasy 16. I think that may be a little bit too boring. People really like Final Fantasy 10. I was a bit mixed on it. Kind of want to set up your 3DS games on PC. 3DS graphics have not aged the best. With... Damn it. He absolutely nailed me. With emulation on the 3DS, I think it looks pretty good. And I think the graphics are charming, shall we say. But I couldn't imagine plugging the 3DS in directly and having that experience, because I think it would be pretty much... It'd be pretty blurry, let's be honest. Damn it. It'd be pretty blurry because like the screens were like not even like 360p, whatever. Final Fantasy IV is beginner friendly, not the 3D version. Oh yeah, I forgot, you got like a whole bunch of remakes as well. Shoot-'em-ups almost always age well visually, I agree. Everything that I've seen looks great, which makes sense because they're pretty... Because the screen is like naturally so busy. A lot of the other designs are like very... Not simple, but everything's clean, if that makes sense. Especially ones with mechanical designs. Yeah. And really, let's be honest, like that's most... what shoot-'em-ups are, like mechanical robots. Wait, I could just grab the USB, connect the 3DS, bought a card reader for nothing. I believe with certain elements of homebrew... Damn it. He lured me in. I believe that with certain elements of homebrew, you can just kind of plug it in now. I've not looked into it for a while though. Maybe the card reader is still needed. I don't know. It depends how... piratey you're going. Was Pokemon Go addicting when it was popular? Pokemon Go blew my mind because when I was... This is when I had an IT job. And there were like 60-year-old women in the office who barely knew how to use the smartphone. They didn't know what Pokemon was, but they were happily playing Pokemon Go. And they were absolutely like having the time of their lives. Do people still play Pokemon Go? I don't really think they do. I think it's kind of... it's not retired, but I don't think it's nowhere near like the popularity it was. It's still going. I think you can just connect it via Bluetooth. Wow. Yeah, like 3DS emulation is... in my opinion, outside of the PlayStation 1, PlayStation 2 emulation, I think that is probably the best one after that. Kind of wild, you can just do it by Bluetooth. I guess because it's also not a lot of data because the games are so small and Bluetooth is so powerful now. Yeah, I was really excited for Pokemon Legends ZA, but I have a strong suspicion that on the Switch 1 it's going to be very FPS laggy. I think it'll run great on the Switch 2, but I also don't want to spend like £600. If I could plug the Switch straight into my PC and stream it, then I would. But who knows, when the Switch 2 comes out, I might be in a position to get a capture card and the Switch 2, who knows. Well, you can't even pre-order the Switch 2 actually unless you've been subscribed to their Nintendo Online and you had all the marketing emails, right? You can buy through scalpers, but don't want to do that. Wait, can I just stay right in its face here? Can it actually reach me? When it starts doing like the flames. Oh no, yeah, it can reach me. It was worth experimenting. Bro, how many Final Fantasy games are there? There's 16 mainline ones, but if you're talking about like the complete mix, there's probably like a couple hundred Final Fantasy like sub games as well. You could just pre-order it from the tech shop in Germany. Oh really? Maybe it's just the American pre-orders or something. I don't really know. I've not looked into it. If you grab Hedgehog and you carefully stay right above or below the head, you can finish him off in seconds. Yeah, I could see that. Not into lower speed if you do that. I know you'll be disappointed in me, but I've not tweaked the speed a single time when I've played this game. It's got maximum speed all the time. Okay, let's try it. Let's go. By beating him? Okay, there we go. Yeah, so there's 16 main Final Fantasy, 2 tactics, 4 Crystal Chronicles, and 3 fighters. And then you've got spin-offs like Bravely Default, Octopath Traveler, Dissidia? No. And then you've got the Kingdom Hearts, which includes Final Fantasy. You're never playing Final Fantasy. So for that 16, pretty much all of the games they're all Final Fantasy, but it's not like you don't have to play Final Fantasy 1 all the way through 16. You can play pretty much any at random and like get the story, because they're all individual stories. Except for Final Fantasy 13, which is a trilogy of games. You googled it into no surprise, including spin-offs, there's over 100 Final Fantasy games. I'm not surprised. Dissidia is the fighter I see. I've never given the Dissidia games a go. I think I did one on like a demo and I wasn't that impressed. But I think that was before I got into JRPGs, so. I should try playing a fighting game on stream as well. The start of stream I was talking about like Soul Calibur. It'd be interesting to play like Tekken, which I've never played. But again, kind of like the shooters, It's a game series I've never really played. Come on, come over here. There we go. Alright, I'll do 2 more deaths, and then I'll have to go to bed. Have you played Shifu? That's the martial arts game where every time you die you get older, right? I haven't played that. Maybe I should add it to my wish list. I know it was very, very popular, wasn't it? I'm the king of fighters person. Is that a game series? Or is that a self-proclaimed title? Okay, I'll do this last continue, so that's 2 lives. I had Soul Calibur on the GameCube. And that was it. So I've never really played Street Fighter, I've never played Tekken. I played Dead or Alive, like a friend's house. Melty Blood is a fun fighting game series to get into. I've never heard of Melty Blood before. I was trying to like rack my brain. It's a fighting game series. I think I might have heard, damn it, about King of Fighters. Is that the one where you can play like as a tiger? Maybe that's Tekken. I've always been tempted by... Oh, I immediately forget the name. What's that like 2D anime cel-shaded fighting game? And it's got quite a lot of games as well. Roar of the Spark is one of like the singles from one of the games. Melty Blood is Neko Arc, if you know what that is. I don't. Other than like cat. Neko means cat in Japanese. That's my sole take. Man, I wonder why you play Dead or Alive. Yeah, I'm playing that game purely for the plot, not the volleyball. Can I stream Dead or Alive? Like, is that allowed? Like, I know on Twitch you could do the bathtub streams, so maybe the hot tub ones. What even is the plot of a Dead or Alive game? Like, what are you even doing? Does Dead or Alive have English voice acting? Or do they just stick with the Japanese ones? Because I'd only want the Japanese ones. Plot. DOA does have English. Am I forced to listen to the English, or can I play the Japanese one? The old ones have got to be Japanese, right? I doubt that the old ones have English. Dual audio, yeah. See, they know their audience. Damn it. Big company gathering DNA fighters. DNA of fighters. I think I've got like some hazy picture in my head of King of Fighters. Yeah, it's like I've never played Streets of Rage, Double Dragon, or any of those. You think Japanese VA sounds cute? Yeah. If I have a choice between Japanese dub and English dub, I'm probably gonna pick the Japanese dub. Unless it's like a big RPG for stream, then I'd probably default to English just because it would be slightly nightmarish for people who listen rather than watch. And to be honest, I'd want to play Dead or Alive with the Japanese voices, because it would be way more memey, I think. You know, because they make the kawaii noises. Whereas I think, damn it, English ones, you probably lose that and it's a bit more cringe. Okay, Last Life. You always speak Japanese in Yakuza game? Absolutely. If you don't hear Taki Kuroda as Kiryu and Hidenari Igaki as Majima, then what's the point even? 100%. Like, those guys carry those games. Yeah. I couldn't imagine playing them in English. I think that'd be super weird. Particularly because the saying is like modern Japan. He can speak English as well. He can speak. I think he can speak like a small amount of English. So, but I don't think it'd be good enough for him to do the English dub as well. And acting given in another language might be difficult as well. You can see I've definitely gotten better and chiller with my evasion. Young Yes sucks as Kiryu. What? He plays Kiryu? Are you kidding me? I do a better voice. Jeez Louise. Have you ever been to Japan before? Yeah, I lived in Japan very briefly as an English teacher. You come to hate any VA because of JRPGs. It's like, I like to speak the dialogue myself. It's either me listening to people or me practicing VA skills or someone in Japanese talks over me. That's unique. I'm someone who reads really, really quickly, so I tend to like just to have the voice acting as emotional guides, and then I tend to read and skip text. Sounds 40 years too young. 100%. Why would you cast Young Yeah as is he even a voice actor? I thought he just did like YouTube stuff. It's not like I hate the guy. It's just I can't believe you'd pick him to do the Kiryu voice. Oh God, I'm gonna have to watch some clips of that. And then there's the German VA, Metal Gear Solid VA, where they ask Japanese people to speak German. Does it sound like really stilted? Is it funny at least? I can't believe Young Ye is the voice of Kiryu. That's the strangest thing I've heard all night. Is he actually a voice actor? I've only ever played Metal Gear Phantom Pain. It's a series I've maybe tried streaming, but I know they're challenging games. It's pretty solid, although Liquid is very theatrical over the top. If I'm playing Metal Gear Solid, I kind of want theatrical and over the top. Let me switch on over to Penthouse. Oh hey Miwa, are you dropping in just as I'm about to end? It's pretty. Oh, you should play Rising. You're gonna have to add all these games to the Discord because it's so hard to keep track. Are you finishing? I've played 2 games, and my voice is going ever so slightly. I need a drink. Oh, Metal Gear Rising Revengeance. Oh yeah, I've already beaten that. I do want to come back and play Metal Gear Rising Revengeance because it's been at least 5 years since I last played it. And the music is awesome. Yeah, I will come back and play Metal Gear Rising Revenge. It's on my list as what's a good game for me to play when I want an action game as a break from like the horror RPGs. And I'm standing here. My favorite. Oh god, I'm gonna have to look at the soundtrack. I like the one with the French female singer. That's my favorite song from that one. Bruh. I think the Metal Gear Rising Revengers will be a really fun stream. I'll have to re-download it and see how it works with like my setup. It took if I have to play it in window. No, it took if I have to play it if I have to play it in full screen. Let's see. A stranger I remain, very cultured pick. Even in the game, the voice actress for that, she has like a really strong French accent. She's really cool. And that's also my favorite boss fight. Does that game have a boss rush mode? I hope it does. And I hope you're feeling better, Miwa, after all your medical stuff. But yeah, I will be back on Saturday at 6:30 p.m. GMT. GMT, but it's BST now because it's the British summertime. My usual stream time. And that's when I'll be picking up Parasite Eve 2, and we'll be jumping into that, and I'm really excited. And I'll have to be doing a whole bunch more voice acting for that, I think. But yeah, thank you guys for coming along, and have a rest nice of your day and evening, depending on where you are. Yeah, thank you for coming. Thank you for the tips. And the game recommendations. I'll add them to the growing list. As I said, I might stream a little bit more now, and I might add like a bullet hell day to the week. But yeah. Alright, thanks guys. I will catch you next time. Bye bye.